everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is SilverHyena, and I totally wasn't filming two videos at the same time. Wait, did I say that out loud? No? Good. Anyways, we're here to do yet another painting on another sketchbook. At this point, I'm wondering if I should just make a playlist of this particular niche at this point. Post below if you think I should. What can I say? I just love functional pieces of art. Curious to see how the comment section is gonna be on this one. Anyways, we start with the gesso. The gesso helps the paint stick to the surface. Like, once it dries, it's got a rough texture similar to sandpaper. Just thought I'd mention that for those that are curious. Anyways, once the gesso dries, next it's time to put on the background layer. A while back, my mom actually gave me some tubes of her old acrylics, which I swear are showing their age. Like, it's kind of goopy and stringy. Like cheese, I want to say. Melted cheese. There you go. Good luck getting that mental image out of your head. Unfortunately, some of my older acrylic tubes, the ones from Royal Langnickel, they dried out completely. Like, the little tubes were completely solid. Oh, and the cheap plastic caps crumbled. They were only about 3 or 4 years old, too. Luckily, the newer tubes of Royal Langnickel paints I've gotten have different caps now, which is good. I mean, I'm one of those people that hates throwing stuff out. I hate wasting things, especially food. I hate having to throw out food, but that is a rant for another time. Okay, I know I've thrown things out on the channel before, in particular, really crappy colored pencils. But yeah, it's like these poor paints, they were just beyond saving. Also, I think I have more mechanical pencils than I need at this point. They've been sitting so long. Those little erasers have gone all crunchy and nasty, and all they do is just smear everything when you try to use them. Oh, by the way, don't try to erase anything off of the acrylic surface, unless, of course, you want a big nasty smudge across your piece. I know I don't. Like, even if you use a good eraser, no, you don't want to do that. Trust me. I know by experience. But once the pencil sketch is done, then I went over that with a Papermate Flair pen, which I am in love with. It's smooth, even on a textured surface. If you haven't considered getting a Papermate Flair, consider getting one. It is a seriously underrated art pen. I love this thing. Then, once that has dried, it's time for the fun part. Now, I was actually working on my Zorua journal at the same time as this one. Oh, wait, did I say... Oh, never mind, that is not important. Anyways, the gray I had mixed actually matched Stolas here quite nicely. Well, why waste it? So while Zorua was drying, I quickly brought Stolas out and started painting him. I think I only made a few tweaks, like adding a little bit of purple, because Stolas, while he's kind of gray, he's got some definite hues of purple and blue in that feathers, his main body, let's just put it at that. Definitely some hues of blue and purple in those feathers there. The one thing that really bums me out about acrylic paints is that once you squeeze it out of the tube, that's it. The clock is ticking. I'm thinking that I might need to get one of those palettes that has an airtight lid, like Tupperware for your paints. But until then, I'll just use the palette paper and maintain my standard of just using very small amounts of my chosen colors. Because I really hate wasting anything, be it food, clothes, dishes, or art supplies. of any sort. I hate wasting things. Didn't I just go all over that already? I think I did. But anyways, it really drives the point home. I hate wasting things. So just leaving large globs of paint to dry just makes me froth at the mouth, like a rabid hellhound. This is probably why I lean towards watercolors, because you just spritz some water on it and it wakes right up. Usually anyways. I'm looking at you, Arteza watercolor tubes. Although that was also from information that I saw about 3 or 4 years ago, so if Arteza has changed that up with their watercolor tubes, please feel free to let me know. Anyways, just in case you didn't see the thumbnail or read the title on the video, or didn't hear earlier when I mentioned that I was color matching Stolas, but yeah, this is my first time drawing / painting Stolas, my favorite thirsty bird. First of all, I had a lot of fun doing the initial sketch for this guy. He's just got a fun design. Plus, as people on this channel well know, I just love owls. If you haven't seen Helluva Boss yet, take the time, just binge it here on YouTube. It's just delightfully twisted. Although I do feel obligated to say that this series is not for everyone. Just because it's a brightly colored cartoon does not mean it's safe for the kiddos. Hard 18 plus. Helluva Boss it's honestly my comfort show. I just enjoy it so much. It's just one of those things that it just really gets you thinking. I mean, Helluva Boss is a show about demons taking assassination jobs from mortal sinners. It should not be as good as it is. And me, I love Stolas. I mean, he's an owl, so there's that. But there's just so much to this guy. At first you're led to think he's just a wealthy prince pulling all the strings because it was amusing to him. Then, well, I don't want to spoil things for you in case you haven't seen it yet. Just don't even get me started on Blitz. But, Blitz got his own video of mine. I did a piece for him, so I will have that linked in an iBubble somewhere. Yeah, so you can visit that when this is done. Oh my gosh, after all the stuff that's happened between these two, I'm dying to know if Stolitz, as the ship is called, will remain canon, and the wait is killing me. Okay, a bit of a spoiler warning here. As it stands from the time of recording this, it's a very one-sided relationship. Blitz just sees it as a purely transactional sort of a thing. Although that guy is very skilled at standing in his own way, too. I kind of know about that myself, but that's beside the point. Meanwhile, it's Stolas who's the one that is pouring genuine love and effort into the relationship. Okay, there are probably a bunch of other people on here that can describe it a lot better than I can. I have zero experience with any sort of romantic relationships. However, that being said, these writers really know how to pour on the angst. How about that? There we go. That solves it. Right? And please, before you go on about how horrible and blasphemous the show's premise is, then don't watch it. Seriously. It's that simple. I, for one, think that Viv Z Pop did a wonderful job with this series, and I wish her and her team nothing but the best. Hopefully we'll get more of this fun, zany train wreck soon enough. Alrighty, so once I touched up on the line art after the paint was dry, it was time to spray the entire piece with fixative. And now you can use a varnish if you so prefer, but I only have the spray type clear coat myself. So that's what I went with. Oh yes, and of course, we have a wonderful, wonderful tape pull. I seriously love the tape pull. Doesn't it just feel good? I love watching that. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways, with all of that being said, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed this video and that it has helped you out in some way. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And of course, if you would like, feel free to follow me on Instagram at SilverHyena Art. And with all that being said, this is SilverHyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye!